Hey, Sergeant, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Good, nice to meet you, sir. Hey,
So, according to our...
I just said Sergeant Dickinson?
Yes.
All right, thank you, sir.
Okay, so they would like you to leave
Okay.
at this point?
Sergeant,
you
if
wanna-
Hey, how about
so-
you let the soldier speak?
okay,
Do you
how
wanna-
about you mind your business?
Are you going to leave?
Hold on.
Are you going to leave, yes or no?
If I don't leave, will I be arrested?
Yes, you're trespassing at that
Okay,
point.
I'm gonna leave then,
Okay.
because you're under threat of arrest.
That's
I'm
correct, yes.
under threat of arrest. I'm going to leave. And no, you do not.
Okay.
Well, don't touch me.
Hold on.
Don't touch. No, you don't.
We
No,
do
you
have to-
don't.
we have to
I
identify
have
you.
not committed a crime.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't. Listen, man,
You're
don't. You're touching me,
They asked you to leave.
They asked you to leave
and I'm
you
leaving
refused to
under
leave.
threat of arrest.
Okay, you're refusing to provide identification to us. We need
Because
to
I
identify
haven't
you
committed a
because if you come
crime.
back here because they don't want you coming back here.
Sergeant,
we
I
need to
haven't
identify
committed
you.
Sergeant, I haven't committed a crime. Unless I've committed a crime, I don't have to show you ID, sir.
Did they ask you to leave? Yes or no?
You just told
They
me right
asked you to
now.
leave and you refused.
That's
I'm
a
not.
crime.
That's not. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Okay.
They said that. They asked you to leave.
This is a
and you
public.
wouldn't leave.
This is a public building.
That is a crime.
This is a public building.
That's great, but they asked you to leave and you
Same thing
wouldn't
like
leave.
Walmart, same type
No,
of
no, no.
thing.
It's not the same thing, sir, because it's a public building. It's taxpayer funded.
And this is their building. They make the rules here.
So
They decided
are
you
you
were
Sergeant
really-
Sergeant Dickinson? If I don't give you ID, are you going to arrest me?
Well, so we're trying to... like-
Because I'm gonna leave because you just gave me a lawful. You just said gave me an unlawful order
but
that
this-
under threat of arrest.
Well, this
Which I'll be
this may
filing
have happened
complaints.
Before. What I'm trying to figure out is what happened before. If they asked you to leave beforehand, before I talked to you,
I'm not.
then you're actually committing a crime.
I know for a fact that policy does not trump the law. You can't make a, like, for example, you can't make a policy that says no fat guys allowed in the library.
Correct.
Because that would be discriminating,
Well,
right?
yes, but
So
that'd be more of a civil side of the whole.
exactly, and this is the civil side. You'll be violating my civil just by telling me to leave under threat of arrest. You're violating my civil rights.
Well,
We're not violating your civil rights. They're
I'm talking
asking
to
you
the
leave.
sergeant. And I'm talking to the
All right,
sergeant,
and
and I
I'm
want to
telling
have
you,
a good.
it's
I'm
right
talking to
here.
the sergeant, and I want to have a
have
good.
you seen it?
Honestly, sir, it's irrelevant
Because I
to
can
me.
read this.
No, it's fine.
This is from because it is.
But policy
under the
doesn't
city.
trump law, sir. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All I'm trying to tell you, and unless I've committed a crime, you cannot get my ID, sir. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so sir, I'm under. If I do not, I just want to make it clear because I'm going to comply with any lawful orders you give me, right? I'm going to make that very clear on all your body cameras. I will comply. I've been very reasonable. I will comply with all. I will comply with all lawful orders. So what you're telling me right now is a lawful order for me to produce ID to you.
That's correct. From the incident that before we got here, that the gentleman that was here asked you to leave, who was a representative.
And if I do not provide ID, you will arrest me.
Well, then we would have to identify you in some way or another, and that would be a charge because then we would have to take you into custody at that point.
Can I explain to you what that charge was?
Yeah. I listen. I know you're wrong. I don't want to have to sit in a cell all night. Yeah, I don't want to have to sit in a cell all night.
So just produce the ID.
So yeah, but what you're doing is you're opening up your department for.
It's a possibility.
You're opening up your department for a lawsuit, But okay,
It is a
if
possibility.
under threat of arrest, I will provide you with my ID. I'm gonna go in my pocket now and grab my ID. Complaint on you. Everybody's getting a complaint, and I will be filing a lawsuit with the city because everybody's getting a complaint. You're a real bozo. You're a real bozo, man. You're a real bozo. You're a real bozo.
Me, sir, that hurts my feelings.
You guys are both bozos and tyrants. You know that?
Listen,
I got freedom. You're gonna limit my
handle this in a
speech. You're gonna limit my
business
speech
manner. We're
now.
gonna handle this in a business manner, okay?
They're not acting professional at all.
They will. Absolutely.
They don't listen to you. You've told him to shut up like 3 times, and you don't listen.
Here you go.
Cool.
Great.
That's good.
Get out.
Where's my trespass? Warning?
I'll send it to you in the mail.
Can I get your name? I don't think I got it.
Callahan.
Oh, Callahan.
Yes, sir.
And your name, ma'am?
Officer Hughes.
Hughes. Officer Hughes. Thank you.
Okay. So, do you want to show me what you have on tape?
Yeah, I'll show you. Before I do that, there's cameras out here too. There's cameras inside, I'm sure. So, there's plenty of proof of what I'm telling you.
Okay.
And you guys, I've been around here. You guys know. Okay. Anyway, so basically, I would prefer not to have to press charges.
Okay.
I would prefer for them to come out as men, apologize. I can speak to their supervisor so I can better educate them on public filming, if that's the route that they would like to take, or I can show you the video of the assault, and we can go from there.
I actually have info for you on how you can lodge a formal complaint for them.
Okay.
That was going to be part of what I was going to tell you.
Okay.
But do you want to show me what you have?
Only if I'm going to press charges, and if I want to give them the opportunity, if that's all right with you, I would like to give them the opportunity. Excuse me.
Recording started.
I would like to give them the opportunity to apologize for what they did, their illegal actions, and we can move on here. I'm not trying to, put anybody in jail. The video evidence will be suffice for you to arrest them for assault in the third. So, I prefer not to go that route. If they would like to be grown men about it, and we can just have a discussion, they can apologize. I can talk to their supervisor, and we can be done with this, and I can go on my way. Obviously, they lock the door. But if they're not going to do that, then I will show you the video, but at that point, I'll be pressing charges no matter what.
Okay. Well, as far as that goes, we spoke to them and we thought it would be best that you handle it the way that they have their internal procedure of handling, which is I have phone numbers and addresses to give to you for that. If that ultimately ends in what amounts to an apology for you or whatever it is that they can set up, I don't know what their procedures are.
So if they're not gonna, they could easily come out here and say and apologize, and we can handle it that way.
I think as per their supervisor right now, because of what happened, I don't think that they want any more contact for the day. I think that was the agreement that. So I don't. I mean,
their supervisor can come out here and talk to me. Then I mean that's an option. I don't want to have to press charges unless I really have to, because no one could just put their hands on me and is going to get away with it.
Understood.
So unless
that's the part, I guess, then that I wanted to explain to you. So right off the bat, it's not an assault.
Yeah.
All right. It doesn't rise to the level of an assault. And as far as you going in the building and being escorted out, I saw the video that they had.
Yeah.
All right. Because they are licensed security guards, they were acting in their capacity.
That's not true.
It was under the assumption that there was a little bit of a discrepancy about the rules and procedures on who can film inside this building. Their concern being that there's people here who get services, who have to provide sensitive information, and who otherwise don't want to be seen on camera, perhaps having to receive those services. So it's sensitive in nature, which is what their problem is.
Okay.
So they were acting under the assumption that you were in there trying to do something nefarious.
Okay. Well, but
so
if you've seen the video, you've seen that he went to go grab my phone. This is something that you couldn't do as a sergeant of the police department. You cannot grab my phone. You cannot put your hands on me. So less that they can do. You're trying to use that they're a security guard, that they have certain, authority.
They do.
Not authority to put their hands on people. Their job is to observe and report. So you're telling me that it's okay that they put their hands on me?
If they're addressing a condition that's within their capacity, yes.
There was no condition of it has to meet the violent. Like if I was being violent, then they can be violent in return.
Doesn't necessarily have to be violence. So
you're telling me you're not gonna? So why would I show you anything then? Because I'm gonna show you evidence of a crime, and you're not gonna do anything about it. So I just have to go to headquarters now and show them and try and get some kind of justice here. Because obviously, Sergeant Fleming, you're not gonna do anything about it. I'm telling you that there was a crime that took place, and as a law enforcement officer, it's your job to enforce the law.
Right. So what I'm telling you is, based on your description and what we've seen on video, this doesn't rise to the level of criminality. So putting your hands on somebody is not against the law. As security guards, they were addressing a condition inside that they
What condition? What condition would allow them to put their hands on me?
Apparently, there was a.
You saw the video. I walked in, and seconds later, they're putting their hands on me. Seconds later, they didn't try and de-escalate. They didn't try and figure out who I was. They didn't do anything. They just put their hands on me immediately.
I would actually disagree with that based on the video, but that's neither here nor there. Based on the situation here as it is, and what you're describing and what I've seen on the video, this doesn't rise to the level of criminality. They wanted me to provide you with this information. If you would like to make a formal complaint to them as to how their officers acted, if you don't think it was in the scope of their authority, you're free to do that.
Okay, I'll just send the video to the district attorney, or else I'll send it. I'll just go and hand it to the investigators there, because I'm guaranteeing you that there was laws broken here. You're saying there was no laws broken here, but I know for a fact you cannot put your hands on people for no reason. That's against the law, sir. Okay. If anything, it's a harassment, right? If anything, if you wanted to go the lowest...
Their intent was to harass, their intent was to annoy or alarm you, yes.
Well, their intent is to stop a constitutionally protected activity, sir. I'm engaging in a constitutionally protected activity. You took an oath to uphold that constitution. They use their authority and their physicality to prevent me conducting that
There's also
constitutional
an
activity.
expectation of privacy in this building, and they
There
have
is no
certain-
expectation of privacy in public.
There's certain rules that they have governing that. If you disagree with those rules, or if you think those rules are set up and
No,
enforced,
I'm not here arguing the rules of the building, sir. I'm here arguing that what happened to me was criminal in nature, and that at least it's an harassment. I was engaged in a constitutionally protected activity,
we
sir.
still need
Freedom
probable
of press.
cause for that, and for this, it didn't rise to the level.
So you're saying you have no probable cause?
Correct.
Okay. So you're not gonna. So if I show you the video, would you take that into account? You only looked at their video. Would you want to look at mine?
I asked you. If
Okay, great. I'll show you my video. I'll continue recording my body camera. Apparently, according to Sergeant Fleming, the video I just showed him is not criminal in any nature. He doesn't want to do his job. None of these officers want to do their job today. Apparently, it's not criminal.